Hey, howdy, hey everybody, Suro here. Welcome back to the channel. Today we have some amazing news. We got like a small little trailer for what they're going to reveal tomorrow with the developer showcase. This is actually amazing, so be sure you hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Only like 67% of people that watch my content daily are subscribed. Let's try to get those numbers up. Double check, make sure you are, and let's just jump right into it. We're also going to take a look at a couple of topics that I wanted to discuss about what we could see going forward, and also something that makes me wonder what's going to happen with the DLC characters after the DLC is over. All of that is in today's video. Let's jump right into it. All right, so they dropped this amazing thing for us. Let's jump back. They said weather forecast 100% chance of more rifts. Check back tomorrow for a preview of our next free content update and Act 3 of the expansion. So let's watch this. It's about 32 seconds. Alrighty, here we go. Let's take a look. Oh my gosh, look at the rifts. Oh, they're like portals. Got Oswald over here too. Oh my gosh, look at this DreamStyle for Mickey. This is like his old Steamboat Willie one, right? Oh, what the heck? Oh my gosh, that looks incredible. I cannot wait. All right, we got Merlin. Merlin is confused. That man is stunned. Oh, that looks so good. What an amazing finale. So they pulled out all the stops. Let's take a look at this again. So the fact that they're all around the palace of Agerball here tells me, like, I do believe we're going inside here. I think that's been confirmed that we're going to go inside here. It didn't look like they showed off any new characters. What is inside these rifts? It looks like just part of like it almost looks like a different realm inside there. And then more beach area. I wonder if we're going to teleport into a new area. This has me hyped. This absolutely has me hyped. This is so cool. And we're going to see more of this tomorrow, which is actually insane. So down here in the comments, it looks like everyone is super hyped for Steamboat Willie coming to the game. Look at this. Slev over here, even though he looks sad, this is amazing. He does look sad, but I have no doubts he's going to be super hyped going forward. Mickey's DreamStyle, I don't think I'm ever gonna take this off. Like, if we actually get to keep this, it's really cool because this DLC just like keeps on giving, especially to like, there's so much nostalgia elements within this expansion, and it also makes me not like, I just can't wait for the next DLC also going on past this. So yeah, it looks like everyone is just super hyped for Steamboat Mickey. I can't wait. So that's all that they've teased off today. I'm so excited for tomorrow. We probably will not be doing a reset stream in the morning tomorrow because we're definitely going to want to dive into this whole developer video that they're going to be showing off. So just a heads up on that. And if we do a reset stream tomorrow, at some point, I'll let you guys know over in our Discord channel. So be sure to check that out. I'll of course be doing a premium shop review video and all that still. But this all... it looks amazing, but it leads me to one big question. And that question is going to be asked over on Reddit. So let's go take a look. So probably the most important one is this right here by Environmental Bug 964. They said, so what's going to happen with characters after a Rift in Time ends? With a Rift in Time coming to an end with the next update, does that mean the characters who came in the expansion, Gaston, Eve, Rapunzel, Oswald, are never going to have quests or dream styles in the future? Like if we get Flynn in the base game, does that mean that Rapunzel will just not be in his quest? Will they just never have any storylines going forward and just become walking shells of the character? It's such a shame if that's the case, because Gaston and Rapunzel are two of my favorite Disney characters, and seeing them being so limited just because they are part of a DLC is so upsetting. I really wish that only the gameplay and furniture / clothing were locked behind the DLC. That way the characters could still get updates and they could have a special questline rewards in the DLC. So yeah, now that they mention it, what will happen to these characters? Because they can't exactly give them quests or tie quests into with them because they are part of a paid DLC and not everybody is going to have them. So yeah, are they just going to be here to be used in like DreamSnaps and just walk around the valley, but they're not really going to have a use within any of the storyline or quests? And I also don't see them adding additional quest lines for Eternity Isle. So then what about this map? What's the point of the map beyond just decorating and getting your resources and stuff? It's kind of sad to think that once the DLC ends, there's no more secrets within this world. There's no more, you know how we had like secret characters. We had Oswald over here. There'll be like nothing else. And I guess in terms of content wise, it's still 1000% worth it to play the expansion, in my opinion, and get all the new items and also the characters and stuff. But yeah, it is going to be sad to think that if this DLC and even future DLC characters, so like let's say in a future DLC we get 3 more characters that you really love, that you play through their storyline and then that's it. They can't really tie them into any other quest. So that is kind of disappointing to think about, and I never really thought about that today. I'm sure Gameloft has a plan, but I wonder if those characters may be put on the back burner for a while, because obviously there could be quests going forward where it's like allows you to talk to any character, so then you could use them in a quest line, but they probably won't have like exclusive dialogue or interaction or a way to actually change the outcome of a quest, you know, going forward. So I don't know, something to think about with the DLC. And again, it's not really worth, you know, down to the value of it or anything like that. To me, it's just more of, oh, it's kind of sad. Our characters, our beloved characters, maybe not Gaston, but you know what I mean. Maybe down the line they throw Snow White in the DLC or something like that. Or maybe Jack Sparrow or somebody. And then that's it. You do their storyline, one and done. And they after that, they just kind of walk around the valley just without a use, you know. It's kind of sad. Now, that's my 2 cents before reading through the comments, so maybe someone has a better answer for us down here. Top comment, we have Benevale. It's a good question because normally characters don't interact outside of their bubble. It's why Olaf and Vanellope are used in so many quests, but realm characters are barely used at all. If Flynn is a realm character free to play, players would be super mad if his quests require the DLC. Yeah, I don't think Flynn is going to be a requirement in the DLC, but it makes you wonder too, why is Rapunzel locked behind the DLC? Why did they choose Rapunzel instead of Flynn? I kind of feel like Flynn could have been a DLC character, you know, and Rapunzel should have been the free route, especially if she's, you know, like a Disney princess. So interesting. So Anubis is actually saying something similar to what I was saying. So they said the story is coming to an end, that the DLC will still be there. You'll still be able to buy it, of course. I do suspect that non-DLC characters will never have quests with the DLC characters like Gaston, Eve. However, a DLC character could have a quest with a base character as we have seen before. Yeah, that's assuming if we ever get any more quests with our DLC characters. So it's kind of like Wally is free DLC and then, or free to play, and then Eve is DLC. So even though we have finally reunited them, they may not have actual quests tied in together because that would require every user or a user that wants to do those quest lines to buy the DLC. So it is definitely something to think about. We got Murderous Teapot here that said the story is done. That's it. All the characters will still be there, just like the Forgotten Quest, or at least that's my guess. If Flynn shows up later as a base game download and you don't have a Rift in Time, no, Rapunzel won't be available. If you own a Rift in Time, then she will be. So yeah, that's definitely something to think about. Let me know down below what do you guys think about this, because I don't think many of us really put much thought into it until now. Alrighty, next topic, Tiana's house. Now I have heard lots of members ask about this. What is Tiana's house going to be? So it's Alex said, by now it's no surprise that Tiana's palace is coming to the game, which has me very excited. The question is, will Tiana be living in Tiana's palace, or is she going to have a separate home that she lives in? Do you think they will incorporate her home from the movie or something completely different? I don't think they're going to add this home. This was her like a childhood home, right? So I don't believe this is the house that she's going to get coming, you know, with the game. And of course, we're probably going to know more tomorrow. So all the Mickeys said, my guess is it will be the big house in the final scene of Tiana's Bayou adventure. Before you enter, there's a plaque that says home of Princess Tiana and Prince Naveen. They hinted with emojis we might get the water tower from the right, so I'm thinking that'll be another tie-in. I'd be happy to be wrong though, as pretty as that house is, I'm sure it's going to take up a lot of space. So they're thinking it may be like this house right here. It would be massive. I mean, it's kind of like the whole house that Mirabelle has. I could see them maybe implementing something like this, or maybe a custom house if she does end up getting a house. Remy, on the other hand, he has 2 giant places. So he's got his restaurant over here, and then he has this, which this building is just good. Like, it looks nice, but there's not really a use for it anymore. You kind of go inside. It's big on the outside and you just can't do anything on the inside. So hopefully if we do get a big house, they implement a better way. Imagine if they had a pre-decorated house for like Tiana, like the first floor, and they had a second floor. You could go up there and there was another room. I think for character houses, they should start doing double floors. I mean, that would be really cool, and they definitely need to revamp what Remy has going on here. I mean, he's a little guy, so he doesn't need a lot of space, but his house is looking pretty meh. Now, they do have double, like, flooring here, which is nice. I wonder if they'll ever add that to the game. Probably not. So with this being Tiana's current restaurant, is she going to be living in the restaurant, kind of like Scrooge with his whole store? Or is she actually going to get another house? I don't know. Like I said, I think we'll know more tomorrow, but I'm really excited. Now, the last one we're going to take a look at is by Gemma's Journey. They asked that Mulan's compound is huge, expensive, and needs a different size walls. So this item right here was something that I think a lot of us were waiting for to finally come to the game. And while it is amazing, I do have to say, it's pretty hard to work it into any of the biomes with how the layouts are, whether it's, the edge of it, having narrow areas or a pond in the way that you can't move the ponds. They said, so I originally wanted to put her in the Wild Tangled or Mulan in the Wild Tangled on Eternity Isle, but when I went to the bamboo area, it's all different levels, so it's a no-go. So then I thought, oh, I'd put her house in the meadow. Yeah, okay, but her house is odd shape and sizes, so you need 2 of these long walls right here just to fit her house in there. So then I thought about putting her training camp in here, which they did on this side. And then you go to Scrooge and he wants 25,000 gold per wall piece, which is crazy. So just for 4 walls. And this, remember, this is something you spent premium shop money on. So most of us spent real money, and then some were able to get moonstones through the in-game DreamSnaps. But yeah, so you spend real money, and then you have to spend just for 4 pieces like 1,000,000 coins, which is actually crazy, especially if you're a newer player or you've just been playing for a few weeks or maybe a couple months. It's going to be hard to get that gold just for a couple of basic walls, which is crazy. So yeah, absolutely. I was really excited too, and I still am. I still love these pieces. You can use them for decorating. I've seen people use this part here for like their DreamSnaps, they kind of have it. Like, maybe zoom in a little bit more. They kind of just use this single piece to decorate with, so you can create a scene inside here and have this on the borders. Obviously have it out a little bit more. You don't want to take up this much space. And then you can use the walls for different things. But having just a couple pieces, even down here on the beach, so I have a few pieces, takes up so much space. And we do need different size of walls because it would be nice to have like a smaller piece. So we have this corner one here, but if we had just a standard wall at that size, I think it would have been great as well. And obviously they could have, split this wall in half and just made single pieces. That would have helped. So have multiple different sizes. So we could have had this piece, the large wall, the corner, the end piece. This is the corner as well, but the end piece, and then having another half wall would have been great too. It is hard and tricky to decorate with. So I've seen some users, actually, yeah, right here where my fence is, over in the meadow, they put the walls throughout here and then cut it off down that way and just made this large area. But that still will take up like half of your meadow just for Mulan's area. So it would also include the pond in here, but you could put a training camp in this area and then her house and some other stuff. So if you ever need some inspiration on a Mulan build, you could definitely stick it in this corner right here. And I mean, I guess it's not the end of the world because I do have just Belle's home here, and probably I'm gonna put 2 more cottages on this side. So it'd be the equivalent of having Mulan's house and maybe one of the new like premium shop houses, if they even fit. I don't think the Wandering Moon would actually fit in here at all. But the turning red house, you probably could, which I think I have over here. Yeah, so you could probably also put one of these temples if you have in there. Yeah, it'll fit in there. So maybe that's a thought. It doesn't leave you many options on what to do with these walls, though, outside of making a Mulan build and just using single pieces for it. So I don't know. All right, let's jump into some voting. Thank you guys so much for watching up to this point. Let's end the video with just a little bit of voting. Voting ends tomorrow, 20 hours again. So let's see, we're voting on valley views. It's been pretty hit or miss this week. I've seen a lot of high, crazy, detailed submissions, and then some other ones that seem like it was just an outfit challenge, which it wasn't. It was a decor challenge. So I've seen a lot of submissions that actually don't have very much decor in it at all. And I think that was just due to some confusion with the actual overall theme. Valley views, you think of just like scenic shots. So I don't blame anyone there. Let's see. Oh, wow. Here we go. Oh, this is beautiful. And also, like, the items that are used is a lot of just like foliage and stuff. I do think this theme should have been outfit challenge, and it would have been better off. But they have a few pieces of furniture here. I think a lot of us had to go about hiding many tags in our submissions. Let's see. Oh, this one's pretty beautiful. And also, a lot thought that we had to do it on the beach based on the banner image, which wasn't the case. But I'm not mad at it because I love seeing these beach submissions lately, especially with the sun. They've been nailing the sun with these builds. Oh, that's actually kind of cute how they have the telescope and then they have the Mickey cloud. So for them, their valley view was them looking up into the sky. That is adorable. Oh, wow. Here we go. So this was a nice shot and angle. You have a nice view of their valley. So they were able to get a bunch of like tags in here. And so I think this one fits the overall theme perfectly. I do love the winter one, though. I mean, this is pretty dang cool. It's making me want Christmas already. I think I got to vote for that one, though. The Mulan inspired one. Let's see. Oh, look at this Merlin shot. This is actually cute. I have to vote for that. We'll do this one here. Oh, this is pretty good. Another winter one. Smaller frame shot. Couple of dark submissions. They have almost equal amount of tags, it looks like. Oh, whoa, look at the skies they have in this shot. That is actually incredible. All right, we're voting for it. Voting for it. We got a beautiful winter one again. I think I'm going to go with this one because I could just see their overall view of their valley. Yeah, we're definitely going to go for that shot. Oh, heck yeah. Here we go. Look at the sun and all these little magical mushrooms with the winter palace. Their character looks great. Oh, they nailed this challenge because they got like a nice build, a nice stream snap, and they have a beautiful view in their submission. This one has a good view as well. I actually really love the up house in the back. That looks cool. And between the T-posing like giant statues over there. Going with that one. This one is almost similar to the one that we just saw. Wow, this is actually really good as well. Yeah, we're gonna vote for that. Let's get 10 more in here. We got 1, 2. Whoa, they were showing off all of their houses. Love that. 3. Oh, this one's tough. We have a beautiful like sunset one and a beautiful nighttime shot. They're almost on par with each other. I think I gotta go with this one just because you have like Skull Rock over here, the sun, the pillars, the beach. I think we're on like 4, 5. The Peter Pan outfit. It actually looks really good. I've been seeing a lot more users use this in DreamSnap, and it looks a lot better than I thought it was going to. Not the Roz mask. All right, this one for sure. I love this one. The Roz mask is sometimes a jump scare for me. All right, we'll get 2 more. We'll do 1 and then 2. All right, that's it. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch the video. I really do appreciate you. I hope you have the best day ever. Lots of amazing news coming up soon, and I'll see you guys in the next one.